everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all very well today. If you're new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you want to be the first to be notified about my new videos. But anyway, let's get on to my monthly favourites. We're back on the monthly favourites train. Finally. I know you guys have been asking for it. Like, Michelle, where are the monthly favourites? We're back. We're back in the game. First up is a new eye cream I've been loving from Olay. I have just felt like my skin has been really dull and sad and tired looking lately, so I've been amping up my skincare routine pretty much in every area, but specifically around the eyes because I feel like my eyes are looking so tired lately. I'm wearing a lot of concealer whenever you see me and I don't look tired underneath it. I look tired. Recently, Olay released 3 new eye creams. The first one is the Pro Retinol Eye Treatment. And this is for people who are concerned with like deep lines and wrinkles around the eyes. Then there's the Olay Eyes Illuminating Eye Cream. And this is specifically for people who are worried about darkness under the eyes and they want to illuminate and hydrate that area. And then there's the new Olay Eyes Ultimate Eye Cream, and this is the one that I've been using, and this is a 3-in-1, so it works on wrinkles, puffiness and dark circles, which is kind of all the things that I'm combating right now. I feel like I have a lot of puffiness from the tiredness, a lot of dark circles, and also I'm starting to get some fine lines because I'm getting older, so I really like the idea that it combats all of these 3 things in one. When you use the eye cream, it has a very silky smooth texture, so it kind of brightens and lifts the eye instantly, and it also hydrates instantly, so you do get those results straight away. But also I've been using it over the last few weeks and I can definitely see a difference overall in the like general darkness and puffiness under my eyes. I feel like my eyes are definitely looking more youthful and brighter and more hydrated, and I'm certainly not looking quite as tired as I was before I started using the eye cream. I tend to use the eye cream in the morning and the night. When I use it in the morning, makeup applies really nicely over the top. It's not like too greasy or anything. It's actually very smoothing, almost kind of like a bit of a primer. So if you're looking for a new eye cream, make sure to check out the new Olay Eyes collection. I'm sure there is something in there that'll be suited to your skin type and your concerns. Next up I have a foundation. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter Waterproof Longwear Liquid Foundation. It's such a long name. I don't know why they give foundations such long names. I've been using this foundation so much over the last few months. This is the shade 4, and if you can see, I've used it up to about here. Like, that's quite a lot. What I really like about this foundation is that it's a full coverage, but it doesn't feel super heavy in the face. So many full coverage foundations really feel quite like cementy on your face. You just feel like you can feel it when you move your face. I don't know, it's kind of weird to explain, but this one I really find it feels kind of like a medium light coverage foundation, which is definitely a plus. You don't want to be walking around, especially in hot weather like we have here in Australia. You don't want to have that like really cakey, like heavy feeling on your face during the day. What's funny about this foundation is I find it applies best on me with a brush, like a flat top brush. Normally I find that I get the lightest coverage when I use a beauty blender, but actually when I use a beauty blender with this foundation, it goes too heavy. So if you are thinking about getting this foundation, that's just a tip. Make sure you're using a dense foundation brush to really buff it into the skin, and it looks the absolute best. I love it. Lasts all day, gives me great coverage, doesn't feel cakey. Not much else I can say. Oh, and if you're a fake tanner, the shade 4 is really good. Just be careful because they do oxidize a bit, so just make sure you're like not going any darker than your complexion. Next up I wanted to talk about a brush. I don't often fawn over brushes. If I talk about a brush in my favorites videos, it's because it's really good. But in general I can make most kind of brushes work for me, and it's not very often I just have like an ultimate fave. But this one is so different to anything else I've tried that I thought it was definitely worth a mention. This is the Ray Morris Mini Kabuki brush number 2. So as you can see here, it's kind of like just a little fluffy domed brush with a point on the end. And what this is amazing for is contouring. And I've used it in quite a few of my videos, I think maybe in my Slay Me Dead on date night look. And it just, when you pop on your contour, it just blends it in perfectly. And when you drag it up and like circle it around like this, it just, I don't know, there's just something about the way that this blends contour for me that is like nothing I've seen before. Everyone notices it when I use it in a video. I think Ray Morris brushes are quite expensive, and normally I wouldn't go out of my way to recommend a really expensive brush because I think stuff like Zoeva and Sigma are great. I don't think you need to spend millions on brushes, but this, honestly, I've never seen anything like this, and it's very soft, very well made. I think it is a fabulous brush and it's definitely worth checking out if you're in the market for a nice new expensive contour brush, if you want to treat yourself. I've definitely used this product in tutorials before, but I can't remember if I ever mentioned it in a favorites. It is the Kevyn Aucoin Sensual Skin Enhancer in the shade SX06. This is a super duper ridiculously, oh my god, amazing heavy coverage concealer. It comes in a little pot like this. I've had it for ages now, and as you can see, I haven't even made a dent. It would be impossible to make a dent in this pot. It's huge. It has 18 grams in it, which is quite a bit, and you need the tiniest bit of this product. So I don't use this under my eyes. The shade isn't quite right for under my eyes, but I would use it there if I had the right shade. But what I use this for is mixing in with my foundation if I want a higher coverage and I want to cover like my pigmentation or any scarring I have from blemishes, or to spot conceal a blemish. I have been breaking out quite a lot lately and my scars have been very dark. I know it's probably down to my diet and my overall health at the moment that I'm not healing as well as I used to. But when I do get that scarring and I need to go in and cover it up, this stuff is the bomb. I'll just apply it to the very tip of the blemish with a pencil brush. You need the tiniest amount. I mean, you need to be so careful when working with this product. It's ridiculous. So I go in with a pencil brush and I just kind of tap it onto the top of the blemish. Then I'll go in with another pencil brush dipped in translucent powder and I'll just set it. And that stuff ain't going anywhere. It will cover everything, every horrible scar, every really dark pigment you have in your face or dark sunspots. It's gonna cover it. So if you're in the market for something ridiculously high coverage, definitely try this out. It's a little bit pricey, but honestly, so worth it. You are never going to get through this pot. Like, I challenge you to get through this pot. Next up, I have some lip balms, and I know you're probably thinking, Michelle, that's kind of like a lame monthly favorites, but I wear lip balm so much on a daily basis. I wear pretty much like lip liner and lip balm, and lip balm is always in my bag. People have actually commented to me like how often I just have like a lip balm in my hand or on the table in front of me. I just love having moisturized lips. I don't know what it is. But some of my faves lately are the Clinique Sweet Pots. So they have two sides on them. They're double-ended. One side is like a sugar scrub and the other side is your tinted lip balm. They're not very heavily tinted, only very slightly, so they go over like any colored lip balm that you have. I have like 4 of these, and these are my 2 most used shades that are often in my handbag and stuff like that. This one is the shade Pink Framboise, and this one is the shade Candied Cassis. I just like them. They're a great tinted lip balm and such a handy little product to pop in your bag. Love them. Also on the lip balm side of things, my friend Karima recently went to Korea and she brought me back the Laneige Special Care Lip Sleeping Mask. This is the flavor vanilla and this is incredible. She knows how much I love my lip balm and how I always have it around me, and this is one of her favorite products, so she brought one home for me. And basically you just pop on a layer of this at night when you go to bed, and when you wake up in the morning your lips are full and luscious and hydrated, and it's one of the only lip balms ever that I've used. It's probably the only one I've ever used that when you put it on at night and you wake up in the morning, it's still there. Amazing. Just people out there who suffer with dry lips or uncomfortable lips, just try it out. Karima knows her shit. She knows her shit. Next up is a cream bronzer. It's actually a contour stick, but I use it more for cream bronzing. This is the Clinique Chubby Stick Sculpting Contour in the shade number 1 Curvy Contour. So what I do is I just wind this up and I draw it on my cheek, like across my cheek, not under, underneath my jawline and on my temples, and I use this pretty much every single day. So whether I'm wearing a full coverage foundation or a BB cream, this is what I'm using. I just love it. It blends in so easily. It's so seamless on the skin. It gives you a healthy color and like glow to your face without looking orange or overly tanned or anything like that. It just blends in effortlessly. Like I said, whether I'm using a BB cream or a full coverage foundation on a daily basis, I always like to add a bit of warmth back into the face, and this is just the perfect product. I have 2 of them on the go at the moment. One for my bag, one for my drawer. I'm so like obsessive. I always have to have like 2 of my favorite things just in case one of them goes missing. But honestly, this is one of my favorite products I've found in the last year. It's just such a simple concept. It's just a cream bronzer. But I just love every time I put it on the difference that it makes to my face and my makeup, and how warm and like youthful it makes my face look. So if you're in the market for a cream bronzer, this is the shiz. I'm still really into my brown nude lipsticks, and one of the combos I've been wearing a lot lately is the, first of all, the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat in the shade Iconic Nude. This is just a really good brown kind of nude. Absolutely love it. The formula is insane for these lip liners. They draw on really nicely and they're as pigmented as a lipstick. So you could wear this on its own if you wanted with lip balm, which is what I always do. But the lipstick I've been wearing over the top of that is the MAC Lip Tensity lipstick in the shade Dough. These are a new lipstick from MAC and I really, really like this formula. I have a few shades that I really like from this range. I think there's This one is dough. I have toast and butter, sweet almond or something like that. I'm going to do a video soon on an updated video on my favorite nude lipsticks because I have quite a few to share with you. They're all in the same kind of shade family, but they're just some amazing lipsticks I haven't shared with you yet. So dough from the Lip Tensity range is my handbag fave at the moment. I actually don't have it on right now because when I was doing my makeup I couldn't find it, but just before I started the video I found it, and yeah, I love this. It's just the perfect kind of everyday brown nude with a bit of pink in it, similar to like Velvet Teddy or Mac Faux or something like that. It's in that kind of family. The difference is that it's just so highly pigmented. You just one swipe and it's boom, opaque color. It's just lovely. Really like the formula, very comfortable on the lips. Definitely worth checking out if you're a MAC lipstick girl. And lastly, I have rediscovered an old love of mine. I really like translucent powders. They're primarily what I've been using in my makeup for the last like 6 months. I don't really go towards coloured powders anymore. I have been using the Laura Mercier, just like the general translucent powder that everyone uses. Also the RCMA no colour powder, it's another good one. But I've rediscovered the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. And this is very similar to the translucent powder. It's, oh my god, it's all after coming up to the top. This is very similar to the Laura Mercier translucent powder, except for I feel like it's a lot finer. And also there is a brightening aspect to it. So when you pop it under the eyes, it kind of adds luminosity and glow under the eyes. Not like a highlighter. Definitely not like a highlighter. It's not going to be metallic or anything like that. I think it just brightens and is quite light reflective. And also if you have a lot of fine lines under your eyes, you may find that translucent powders sometimes, you know, they can be a bit too thick and they can make you feel a bit like cakey. I don't know, it's hard to explain. But this one is so fine that even when applied with a beauty blender, I don't find that I get that crepiness or thickness under the eye. So that's all I have for you this month, guys. Nothing too crazy. I haven't mixed up my routine or my favorite makeup items that much over Christmas. Sometimes you just go for the makeup bag that works for you when you're really, really busy. But hopefully next month I'll have lots more amazing makeup faves for you. I have so much new makeup to try. I don't know how I won't have any new makeup favorites for you. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, I'll talk to you again real soon.